Okay, again, I'm going to start with a blank sheet. I clicked on the little plus in the lower corner. I put in sales date in here, and I'm going to select the entire row, so that row, and then to put the validation in there, we clicked on data, and then we go to where it says data validation here, and if I click on there, we can go to where it says data validation. And then, of course, we're not going to have any kind of value in there. We want to change that value to a date. And then again, if you're going to limit this to a specific date and time, you can put in the year that you want. So if we're going to put in the year 2017, we'd put one. What's the starting date would be first 2017. Would that be 1/1? Yeah. And then end date would be what? 12/31/2017, right? So the date has to be in this time frame. Before we close the window, though, we want an input message. That is a message that will happen when the person rolls the mouse over the cell. So you can give that input message, and it says date in 2017. And you can, well, you can put capitals if you want there. And then you can put a little message in there if you want. Make sure the date is in the year 2017. In addition, you can actually put in a error alert and show error alert after invalid data is entered.
What was the message?
Oh, you can put any message you want. You did not put a date from 2017, or no, this is it before they put it in. The error message is after they put it in, and if they didn't put in the right date, it's going to give them an error message, right? The title is date must be 2017, and then the error message says, you know, I don't know, must be 2017, I don't know, something similar. Try again. How about that? Try again. You ever get that message? Try again. How about that? So there's three things. This is the first thing is it's between a certain date. Make sure it says date. There's an input message that is up here at the top, I believe, and then an error message that if they put in the wrong date. Okay, let's try it. Everybody got that? Let's try it. Boom. Okay. Oh, there it is. There's the pop-up menu right there. See it? It has a little pop-up menu. And now let's put a date in. Let's try it. Let's put in 1/2/2017. Let's see if it happens. Oh, that worked. Let's try another one.
1/2/2016.
Yeah, let's do another one. 1/2/2016. And then hit the checkbox. Uh-oh. You made an error. Try again. Okay. And then it even lets you retry.
That's good. So that's if you create in a spreadsheet and then it goes to use it.
Okay, you ready to move on? That was pretty easy. Let's move on to the next one. You all got that?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, not this one. What am I doing here? Where was I? Was I at this one? Oh, there we go.
If someone puts in a wrong date, say something from last year, an error appears, and you can also customize the error message.
We already saw that.
This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to data validation. We've created a nifty free workbook you can download with lots of examples. You can learn how to validate numbers, how to work with a drop-down list so only certain words can be used, like a list of departments. You can also limit the amount of characters and find lots of custom values in this free workbook. Go to the link for more information.
Okay, fabulous. So let's go back to our Excel sheet. So I'm going to go back to the first one. Let's validate whole numbers. So you don't have to do this. I'm just talking. Stay on that blank one. Stay on the blank one because we're going to keep adding to the blank one. Okay, stay on that blank one that we had. Okay, this one's a data validation. Limit entry to a whole number. Okay, so let's find. We could just go to this next row. Let's see. This example limits user to entry between 1 and 10. And then this example limits users for greater than 2 and value for in a specific cell. The minimum value is by a formula. Okay, so let's try that one again. Go back to your blank one, if I can find my blank one. I think it's called sheet 1. And so, well, let's just do a whole row. We can try, well, actually, I'm going to go over to, yeah, let's do a whole row. And this is going to be whole number. So let's type in whole number. And let's move it across here. Let's, can I? Okay, and then to limit this entire row to a whole number, we go to our data validation, and we're going to go to settings, and we're going to go to where it says whole number. Simple as that. Look, whole number. Then we can get, I think he was limited between 0 and 10, was it? 0 and 10. And then we could have an input message if we want. You don't have to put that in there. But it's good to have an alert in case they do it wrong, right? And what are some of the options? You got stop, warning, and information. I'm not really sure. Let's try warning this time. I'm not going to do input message. I'm just going to do an alert. And I'm going to put a must be whole number. And
Can you just, what did we press to get
give
started?
me a whole number between, what was it, 0 and 10? I think I put 0 and 10. There we go. So let's see how that one works. Let's try it. So I close that. Let's see. We got to put a whole number in there. Let's put a 1 in there. That'll work, right? Boom. Okay, let's put, how about we put 11 in there and let's see what happens. Boom. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Oh, that's what I did wrong here. What did you put? Just whole number.
Okay, so this one looks like it gives you an error message, but it might allow you to override it, right? See how if I say yes, it might put 11 in there. Let's see if it does it. It did. So this one doesn't have, the first one was stop, and it wouldn't let you put the date in. But this one, the second one I did what? What was the option?
Warning.
Warning. Okay, so it was a warning, but it still let me put in a number that was different. Okay, is that cool? Here, move on. Whole number, easy one. Okay, let's put in one that has an equation maybe. What was it? Less than, I think it said. So.
Here.
So let's look at this one. This example limits users to entry greater than or equal to 2 times the value in cell 14. The minimum value is determined by formula. Ooh, this looks complicated to me. Let's look at it. So how we do that? Whole number greater than or equal to, and then it has a formula in a certain cell, which is a different cell. It looks like so. It's like your tax form. That's why they're using the word dependent here. Do you see that? So in your tax form, you have a number of dependents that you can write off on your taxes. And then here's your deduction right there. So it would need to be, in the case that they have here, this is greater than or equals 2 times A14. This is A14, which would be 4. This example limits user to entry greater than or equal to 2 times the value in cell. Well, let's just try it. So we're going to take this and copy that. I'm going to steal that formula that's right there. But of course, it's not going to be A14. But then let's go back to our formula here. Let me go back to my example. If I can get to it. How do I get to it? I know it's over here somewhere. Sheet 1. Actually, I'm going to move my sheet 1 over to the very beginning so I'm nice and close. There we go. So let's go and make C1 be our formula. Oh no, let's make this. This has to be dependence, right? Was it? No, this was. Damn, forgot what it looked like. Dependence and then deduction. Dependence and then deduction. So this one would be dependence. Dependence, D-E-N-T-S, dependence, and then this would be deduction. D-U-C-T-I-O-N, deduction. Is that right? Deduction. And then here's the formula. Oops, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. I thought I copied the formula. It was equal to 2 times C2. C2. Is that what the formula was? Is it, yeah, I put it in the wrong one. I understand. I got that message. 2 times. Oh, no. It's just, you don't have to put the formula in there. You put the formula in the validation. That was my mistake. Yes. Don't put a formula in there. Bad. Let's put a 2 in there. How about that? Good. Oh, what's this going on? Go away. I understand that. I don't want that in there. I deleted it. Yes. Nothing in there. Why are you putting that in there? Evil. Evil. 2. There we go. 2. Okay, so this has to have a deduction. Again, I'm gonna. So I put a 2 in here, and then I'm gonna go to number D2, and let's go to data validation. Data validation here. Let's go to our settings. This time we're gonna do whole number again, and then in the data option we're gonna do greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. Okay. Again, I put a 2 in there, and then we're gonna do equals, and then we said, was it 2? Oh, greater than or equal to? Was that, or that's less than? No. I'm gonna look at the formula again. You guys need to help me. Equal 2 times A14. We're not using A14 though. We're doing
D2.
we're doing 2 times C2. Okay. 2 times C2.
Oh.
The star is the multiply right there.
Oh.
That's the times.
I put an X.
So equal 2 times C2, and then of course we can give an error message if we want. Needs to be, what was it, 2 times?
Oh, 2 times.
Dependence. Something like that. Let's hit OK. Let's try it. So again, we need to put something in. If I put a 1 in there, let's hit that. It's going to give me an error message, right? Okay. You didn't get a message? Okay, well let's put a 2 in there and let's see what happens. Ooh. How about 4 in there? That worked. Because it has to be something that's above 2, right? 2 times 2 equals.
For the minimum, what did you write? 2 multiplied by.
Let's look at it again. It's here's what they put in the message here. It needs to be a whole number, greater than or equal to, and then the minimum is 2 times A14. A14 is a 2 already. I guess you can change A14 though, right? It's giving me a 4 here because it has to be twice that. So if we put a 1 in, let's change that. Why don't you try that? Let's try and change this to a 1. And then let's try and change this to a 2 now. And it allows you to do it. So the formula is relevant to this one. That's the whole point, is you're making a validation of a previous one. Let's move on. That was whole number. Let's do decimal. Let's see. Allow decimal between 0 and 3. Merit increase. Please enter a merit increase amount less than or equal to 3%. Less than or equal to 3%. Merit increase. Please enter a merit increase amount less than or equal to 3%. Decimal between 0 and 3. That looks pretty easy. Let's move on. Let's see another one. How about we do the pull-down menu? Data validation list with a table for a source. Okay, so in this case, add your list data in a format as a table. It's not necessary, but you can name your table from the Table Tools tab. This one, a department table, and you keep track. Add a name range for your list by selecting the list names. And then select the cells where you want your data validation list to go. Okay, so this one, I remember doing this one before. What we're going to do is we're going to make a list that's in a separate sheet, and then we can apply a name range to that list, and then we can validate from that list. Home tab style format as a table. Add your list data and format it as a table. Okay, well, we can do it in the same sheet, I think. So let's go over here a little bit. I'm going to go over here, and then let's put in some data. And we're going to put in foods I like. Foods I like. Ooh, foods I like. So anywhere, go down a little bit. Go, whatever, down your sheet a little bit. And then let's put in foods I like. We got apples. We got pears. We got tacos. Taco, how do you spell tacos? T-O?
T-A-C-O-S.
T-A-C-O-S. Tacos. Pizza. Kale? I don't know about kale.
I like kale.
You like it flavor-wise or just like
It's,
the
yeah,
nutrients?
I like it both.
And you're my
Good for
favorite
you.
girl.
Nice in a salad. You can have it on pizza. You can have it on pizza, kale, can't you?
Add your list data and format it as a table. It's not necessary, but you can name your table from the Table Tools palette. This one is named Department Table. This will help you keep track of multiple tables. Add a name range to your list. Oops. So, I guess we could probably put more than something in here because it says a table, right? And then how about we put price? Price? So apples are what? $3. Pears are more expensive, $4. Tacos are very cheap. Aren't they $1 at
Like
Taco Bell?
$2.
Taco Bell. Pizza's expensive, $12. Kale's very expensive at $15. Okay. So they wanted us to put it in a table, so let's select all the data in the table that's there.
Hang on.
Okay.
I've got to put my prices in.
Okay.
Oh, where did the prices go?
Oh, just you can make any price up. Home tab styles format as table. Home tab styles. Where's styles? Do you see styles?
Yes.
Cell styles right here?
What's that on there?
No. Format as table. This one right here. Format as table.
And where,
No.
what's that on
Home,
there?
volunteer.
Oh,
How do I format as table? Is that what they want?
You have to click once for it to work. You have to highlight the box and
This
then
one,
you
and
can
then-
click on one of those.
Oh, and then we give it a name. And we're going to call it foods I like. Foods. I.
No, that's not where's the data or your table, so it just controls the.
Oh, cancel that. Whoosh. Made a mistake there. Where was it? This one? This one?
no, I'm confused. What are we doing?
My table has a header. Yes. What are we doing? We're going. We selected these tables, these cells. Go home. Format table,
Not doing it now, look.
Oh, you
and then click one.
you have to
Just hit OK.
Highlight it.
highlight it first. Which one do you want?
I don't care.
Then what does it say to do?
Then we press OK.
It's not necessary, but you can name your table from the table tabs. This one named department table. This will help you tape. Add a name range to your list by selecting the list range. In this case, then from the formula, select name manager, input appropriate name. This one is named department list. Select the cell where you want your data validation list and go to the data allow source department list. Okay, so again, we're going to go to select this stuff, not the top stuff, not the top stuff. I believe it's just the stuff here. Do you see that? Just between here and here. And then we're going to go to the, then from the Formulas tab, select Name Manager and input an appropriate name. Formulas tab, select Name Manager. Formulas tab, Formulas tab, Name Manager, and we're going to give it a name. This one says Department List. We're going to give it a name. No, we're going to go, I thought, why is it jumping around here? I got this. Name Manager. Define name.
I don't know.
Define name, and we'll call this.
I don't know. I don't know. It was said name manager.
Wait, what?
Hold on a minute. Let me try it. Let me try it. Chill out.
No, I'm behind here.
Are we typing in a name? or
Just
will
chill.
the
Let me
computer
see.
tell us?
Foods. Okay. Just let me try it once. So I got foods. Select the cell where you want your data validation list. And go to data validation allow source department list.
Why is this in the
I
background?
don't know.
Did you hear it?
I don't know. I don't know where that's come from.
Oh,
Oh.
weird.
When I touch a computer, things like that happen. Yeah, where did that come from?
Where was it? Insert data validation. What did I call it? Foods?
Yeah.
I think. It doesn't have a word up there though. Just got foods. Okay, this is not working the way that I expected. Add a name range for your list by selecting the list. In the case, we selected them. The Formulas tab, Name Manager, input a appropriate name. This one is named, we did that. Select the cell you want your data validation list and go to the Data tab, Data Validation, Allow List Source. Data tab, Data Validation, Allow List Source. That's what I did wrong. Let me do another one. Let me delete this. Let me go here. Data validation, list. Where's it? List source. You see where it says list source?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there, it's the only open line. It says source.
Source. And then maybe we have to click that and then hit OK. I guess it won't let me do multiple rows.
Well, what if you typed in just food?
I tried that.
Today.
Oh, will we?
To set it equal to that, it'll give
Oh,
you the
wait,
same
I
error.
already did that.
I was going to say, I think we did that ages ago.
Okay, let me try again.
See if
Yeah,
I
we
did
did.
it. Did I do it? Yeah, there
Yeah.
I did it.
That is a good question.
I thought it's something like.
Yeah, you're like, what? Yeah, we did that a while ago.
Do we have to comment?
Or maybe just sharpen it. And it's kind of like-
There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure why they made us put a name on there.
Got a picture of you.
Okay, let's just do one. Okay, here. So in this case, find an empty cell. Find an empty cell.
What are we doing now?
We're gonna find an empty cell and type in foods. Type in foods. Then go to data validation right here. Data validation. And then go to data validation.
Where's
And-
data validation?
And then we're going to go to list. List.
Hang on, where's data validation gone?
It's under, I don't know, data
What's it under?
validation.
Data.
Data validation.
Mine's not highlighted there, look.
You got to select a cell, maybe.
Data validation,
You
yeah.
have to select the cell first.
Oh, what, foods?
Then underneath the list, right here where it says source, click on that and then click on your apple and hold down your shift key and click on the last one. Go to the last one, click on the list.
We do. Settings.
And then when you're done, hit OK and you'll see you get a little pop-up menu right here and you can click on there and you can choose your taco. You guys like taco?
I can go through that again.
Yeah,
So,
kale.
Data validation, then do you want settings, did you say?
Okay, you want me to start again?
Yes, please.
Let me delete whatever. I don't know. I've already done it so many times in here. It won't let me remove that. Okay, I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to put in foods. Okay? You got a word in there. Okay, so in the word, I'm going to go to where it says data validation. I'm going to say data validation. I'm going to go to where it says list. And I'm going to go where it says source.
Hang on, where's list? Under...
List. There's a pull down menu, list.
Oh, okay. List,
Then
yeah.
source.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to click on the first option, which is apples. I'm going to hold down the shift key. I'm going to click on the last option.
Apples.
Shift and last option.
Shift.
And then click on
Where's last option?
the little box and hit OK.
And you
And you should have a pull down menu.
And then what do we do?
let go
Yeah.
and click OK.
And let's see, I'm not going there. This example limits to cost center. That looks difficult. Let's do date. Let's jump over to date. Let's validate a date.
Didn't we already do date validation?
Did we do date? Okay, we did date. Let's move on. How about time?
He's confusing me, right?
Let's do time. How about that? Let's try time. Let's read this one. This example limits the user to entering time values between
That's
cell
how you create a drop-down list.
A4 and B4.
I like that, yeah.
Okay, so let's start.
Drop-down.
Okay, so let's find some empty spaces. I'm going to start here. And mine is E7. So I'm going to put a time in there. So we need to change the date to a time here. And so the value is going to be time. So again, I choose an empty cell. I got E7 is my empty cell. E7 is my empty cell. I'm going where it says home. I'm going to go where where it says general here at the top, and I'm going to change that to time, and I'm going to put in a specific time, and that's going to be how about we put in 11:30. 11:30. Oh, we should put AM too. Is there an AM there? AM. Oh, it gave me too many decimals. Can we get rid of decimals? No. I guess why is the time like that?
Because it's like seconds too.
Is it put in seconds, I guess. I guess so. I don't know. It didn't look like that earlier. I guess there's seconds. Okay, let's go to the next one over. This is going to be, mine is F7. I'm going to put in, so that, let's say somebody's coming to make an appointment between lunchtime, 11:30 and 1. So I'm going to put in 1:01:30, 2-hour time frame. And remember, this needs to be a time, right? So we're going to change it to time. There we go. And it's going to be PM. PM. Okay, so in this case, let's say you are working at a restaurant and somebody wants to make an appointment between 11:30 and 1:30, right? Lunchtime. So I want to validate that they have to put in a time between that time. So I'm going to click on the cell next to it. Let's put in some information. Make appointment. Make appointment. How about that? Make appointment right here. Okay, make appointment. And again, these are my 2 times. Again, mine is E7 and F7. So it says make appointment. I'm going to go to where it says data, data validation. I'm going to go to the data validation here, and I'm going to change it to time. And it says between, and of course starting time is going to be this one, which is this one. And then ending time is going to be this one. Oh, not that one. Ending time is going to be this one. Right? Again, I just use this kind of thing here. Or you could just type it in, equals 7 or equals F. Right? And then you could give them a message, an error message. Time must be between, what was it? 11:30 and 1:30. Uh-oh, I guess I have to put it down in the message. It probably has to go down here.
Oh, in the message.
Yeah, down here in the
That's
message.
title, yeah.
Between and 11:30 and 1:30. Pick a time. How about that? Pick lunchtime. How about that? Pick lunch time. Pick lunchtime. How about that? Okay, so let's try it. So this time must be in there, and make sure this is a time. It needs to be a time. Make sure that's time. So make sure this is time too. Maybe that's important.
It's not.
That's not important? Okay, so what time do I want to come? 2:30, right? What do you think it's going to do? Oosh! Give me my message. Retry. How about if I put in 12:30? You think it'll work?
Yeah.
Boom. Okay, so that's a good way of making sure somebody puts in the appropriate time. Okay, we can move on from some of this validation. Length, that's easy. HR budget, I don't even want to go there. What's this? Product? Ooh, look at that formula. I ain't going there today. This is the day before spring break. We're not going here. Age verification. Custom values. Email. And so on. Let's move on. Okay. So, we can move on from, we don't have to do all these. Those were good, important ones I think we did. Let's move on to some other things that I have for today as well. I got more videos. There's a couple of them. Adding error messages if the user inputs in the wrong data. This site has some reading on it, and the video has explained. So let's watch this video. Oh, this has a bad link. I don't know why this link doesn't work. Oh, shit. Why does this link not work? This link works. So let me try it. We already did that. We already did that. We already did that. The circular invalid data quickly removes data validation for someone, then data validation settings. Oh, that doesn't teach us anything. Okay, let's go to the next one. Pull-down menus. Here we go. So how to make a pull-down menu. We kind of looked at that earlier. Let's see it again.
Data entry is quicker and more accurate when you use a drop-down list to limit the entries people can make in a cell. When you select a cell, the drop-down list down arrow appears. Click it and make a selection. Here's how to create drop-down lists. Select the cells that you want to contain the lists. On the ribbon, click the Data tab and click Data Validation. In the dialog, set Allow to List. Click in Source. In this example, we're using a comma-delimited list.
Oh,
The text or numbers we type in the source field are separated by commas. And click OK. The cell
Okay, that's quite easy to do. Let's just do it. We kind of did it already using the other method. So, let's find an empty spot. So I'm gonna move mine down a little bit. Oh no, all this is messed up. I'm gonna start with a new sheet. Okay, so let's say, are you going to the party? Are you coming to party?
How'd you get sheet 2?
Just click the plus right here. There's like a little plus. It's in the lower right corner of Excel. It's a little plus. Do you see? It's a green plus.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sheet 2. Okay.
So, are you coming to party? Let's put in some people's names. Bill, Trump, George. Oh, I'm trying to think of old presidents.
So just making
John.
There's a president named John?
a list. So
That's alive, I meant.
sheet 2. So, are you coming to the party and put the names?
Peña, that's a Mexican president. That's pretty good.
I couldn't spell that, sorry. Fox, I could do Vicente Fox. There we go. Fox.
Okay. Not even that.
Okay, and are you coming to the party? Answer. And then we're going to select all these cells next to it, right here. Select all the cells next to it. So select all the cells. And then we're going to validate with a pull-down menu, just like we did earlier. Kind of validate with a pull-down menu by going under Data.
How'd you select?
Let's go down to where it says Validate. And then we're going to go to where it says Data Validation. And we're going to go to Settings. And then we're going to go to List. And you're going to put in a comma delimiter. So a lot of data that you find and data that you're going to use online will be in a what's called a CVS file, CSV, I'm sorry. Comma separated value is what's called a CSV file. And it's a very common file to be able to share data amongst other data things that you're sharing. And I use it all the time myself in other areas. So if they're coming to a party, they say yes, no, oops, no.
Put a comma in there. You go to yeah.
A comma between no and maybe.
You put a comma after me. You have to what? Oh, put space in between.
Yes, no, maybe. And then I'm going to hit OK, and then you should get a pull-down menu. If they click inside the box, you get a pull-down menu, and you can choose what you want. Yes, no, maybe, oh, maybe, yes. Vicente Fox is coming for sure. If Trump's going, they can be buddies. Okay, so that was a simple pull-down menu. Very easy to do.
No, Trump's not. I don't want Trump at my party.
Okay, this one goes on adding range names.
Bingo.
Yeah, that was kind of complicated. I don't know why.
I like being able to make that little drop downs. I'm going to have to play with that.
Okay, let's go over locking. So that was kind of easy, getting a pull-down menu there. I'm gonna go back. Hold on one second here. We already did all that. Okay, let's move on to locking. Locking. So in this case, you can lock people out of certain cells so that they can't alter them. Okay? There's a couple ways of doing that. One way is you could give them the ability to put data in, but it has to be, of course, validated. That's one way of doing it. Another way of locking them out is that they have to put something in a box before they can do something else. Right? Another way is that it has data that they can't change. They can't change, so you kind of lock them that they can't alter it. And
Like PDF.
well, it's a way of keeping people from altering, because you want to be able to share your Excel file with somebody, right? But you don't want them messing up the formula, right? Okay, so you can lock people in a cell. So
It's locked me out to it. Otherwise I delete it.
okay. So let me get to the locking video. Hold on,
That's what I did at work.
if I can find my modules here. I know there's a video on locking. Hold on. I know there was a video on locking. No, it's not here. I don't know what happened to it. We'll just do it ourselves. I have to remember how to do it though. Let me stop this my video here. So again, to lock cells, I am going to click on my people here, and it's underneath home. And under format right here, format, you have the ability to lock cells right here. And what that'll do is it'll lock these cells so that you can't change the name. I thought it would give you an error message too. Did it give you an error message?
No,
Still, damn, I swear there's a way of doing that.
they always ruin stuff. No.
Okay.